Welcome to New Sky TV. It's truly astonishing. If we were to choose a dominant name for the short drama market in 2025, Zhai Yiying would be virtually unrivaled. From being hailed as a dark horse at the beginning of the year to achieving legendary status by mid-year, her rise to fame wasn't just a typical case of popularity, it was a brutal double whammy of data and critical acclaim. Let's look at her achievements. In 2025, Zhai Yiying swept across major platforms with a near-monthly hit. First Taste and The Other Side of the Sun both surpassed 60 million views on their first day of release. Their viewership curve's not a slow climb, but a straight upward surge. Even more remarkably, her dramas rarely experienced a high start, low finish, often achieving a second surge in popularity in the latter half of their run. Platforms reaped the benefits, audiences became hooked, and the industry finally realized she had truly elevated short dramas to new heights. But what truly made Zhai Yiying a viral sensation wasn't just her popularity, but her extremely rare versatility. Sweet girl, mature woman, crazy girl, dark Avenger, she can switch between them effortlessly. Cool and roguish male actors, mature and youthful, she can make any of them a perfect couple. One viewer succinctly and cruelly summarized it: the only thing you don't have to worry about when watching her dramas is a failed on-screen couple. In the short drama genre, which heavily relies on the chemistry between the male and female leads, this consistent output is practically a game changer. Then there's her acting. Zhai Yiying's most frequently mentioned label is chameleon-like performance. In First Taste, she's a sweet girl with shifty eyes and emotions hidden in her fingertips. In The Other Side of the Sun, she can use a low voice and cold demeanor to gradually build up the oppressive aura of a dark Avenger. Even when playing multiple roles in the same work, she can make the audience instantly distinguish these are different people through walking rhythm, breathing patterns, and subtle differences in facial expressions. This millimeter-level precision is rare among short drama actors. More importantly, she has changed the audience's expectations of short dramas. In the past, short dramas were seen as fast-paced, gratifying products. Emotions came quickly and were forgotten just as fast. But Zhai Yiying's work has begun to make people remember the characters, the emotions, and even willing to repeatedly analyze a single character. She has proven that short dramas aren't incapable of depth, it's just that no one has taken them seriously before. The 2025 short drama popularity charts practically became Zhai Yiying's personal showcase. From dark horse to queen, her success is no accident. Behind her high-frequency output lies a consistent level of performance. Behind her versatile CP chemistry lies a deep understanding of character relationships. And behind her chameleon-like acting lies a reverence for her profession and ambition. Therefore, Zhai Yiying's rise to fame is not lucky luck that pushed her up, but a clearly visible upward curve. Her advantage lies in her exceptional ability to embody a character, not just acting the character, but bringing the character to life. While both are sweet girls, she can distinguish between naivety, probing, and a show of weakness for self-protection. While both are vengeful characters, she doesn't rely solely on ruthlessness, but uses restraint, pauses, and emotional contrasts to create a stronger sense of psychological pressure. This subtlety is precisely what short dramas lack most. Industry evaluations of her are also subtly changing. Initially, it was easy to use, stable, and unlikely to fail, but by 2025, the keywords had upgraded to customizable and reliable. For producers, Zhai Yiying means a higher success rate. She can quickly get into character, adapt to the high-intensity filming pace, and add emotional layers to the role beyond the script. This is why more and more projects are listing her as a top choice for actors during the project initiation stage. More importantly, her presence is reshaping the aesthetics of short dramas. As audiences become accustomed to her emotional, logical, and progressive performances, their tolerance for rough character portrayals and formulaic acting is clearly decreasing. To some extent, Zhai Yiying didn't just reap the benefits of short dramas, she's driving the genre from highly entertaining to character-driven. 2025 isn't over yet, but the answer is already clear. Zhai Yiying's dominance isn't accidental, it's the precise alignment of her abilities, adaptability, and market trends. As short dramas enter their second phase, the competition is no longer just about speed and buzz, but about whether actors can carry their characters and retain viewers, and in this respect, she's already at the forefront. It's precisely on this level that Zhai Yiying has completely widened the gap between herself and other actors in the same field. She doesn't rely on repeating old characters. Instead, she constantly creates first-time viewing experiences, keeping viewers constantly engaged and expectant. For a content format like short dramas with its extremely fast update pace, the ability to keep viewers engaged is itself a rare skill. Even more remarkable is that she hasn't been negatively impacted by the CP, couple, bonus. Many short drama actors, once a particular pairing becomes popular, easily get stuck in similar relationships, repeatedly exhausting their chemistry. But Zhai Yiying is quite the opposite. She's more like a stabilizer in on-screen couples. Male actors alongside her naturally have their strengths amplified, rather than being overshadowed by their roles. This is why both newcomers and established actors are quickly accepted by audiences when they work with her. From an industry perspective, Zhai Yiying's success is providing a clear model for the short drama market. As production costs rise and user aesthetics evolve, an actor's versatility will become a core competitive advantage. She can handle high-density emotional output while also completing a full character arc within a limited time frame, making the character more than just a plot device. She's the heart of the story. Looking at a longer timeline, Zhai Yiying is no longer just synonymous with queen of short dramas, but a trendsetter. She has proven that short drama actors can also have methodologies, career paths, and growth ceilings. In 2025, her name will frequently appear on trending searches and lists. What's truly worth anticipating is how far she can go as the boundaries between short dramas, long dramas, and films gradually blur. But judging from her performance over the past year, Zhai Yiying has clearly realized this and is actively breaking through existing limitations. She didn't settle for the comfort zone of being a useful female lead, but constantly challenged herself by creating contrasts in themes and characters. Her roles in period dramas, suspense dramas, and campus dramas are all essentially ways to build a multi-dimensional resource library for her performances, rather than simply repeating successful formulas. More importantly, she is gradually establishing her own emotional recognition. When viewers see her subtle pauses, controlled breathing, or the moment when emotions are about to overflow but are forcibly suppressed, they begin to reflexively empathize. This emotional output, without relying on overt expressions or barrages of dialogue, is the core asset that will form her personal brand in the future. Within the industry's framework, Zhai Yiying's value is being reassessed. Her success has made more producers realize that short dramas don't have to rely solely on novel themes or emotional manipulation. The actor themselves can be a stable source of revenue for the project. When an actor can simultaneously meet the triple demands of popularity, acting skills, and suitability, their potential is no longer easily limited by platforms or genres. In 2025, the short drama market is still evolving rapidly, and Zhai Yiying has already reached a turning point. Her next step may not just be to continue dominating the screen, but to redefine what kind of actor deserves to be the lead in short dramas of this era, from a fleeting supporting role in ancient love poetry to a queen-level figure repeatedly discussed on the short drama stage. Zhai Yiying's path has been neither fast nor slow, but rather solid. She didn't achieve instant fame through miracles, but rather through continuous trial and error, refinement, and growth in different types of roles. It is precisely these often overlooked experiences that have given her a stability far exceeding that of her peers in the high-intensity, high-density creative environment of short dramas. For Zhai Yiying, short dramas are not a second-best option, but a stage where she can fully unleash her acting abilities. She understands how to grasp the emotional core of a character within a limited time, using minimal screen time to develop their personality. This ability allows characters, even with short screen time, to leave a clear impression on the audience. Over time, what the audience remembers is not just the plot twists, but the character she portrays. More importantly, she always considers her performance from the audience's emotional perspective. Sweetness isn't empty cuteness, and ruthlessness isn't stereotypical flamboyance, but rather ensuring that every emotion has a source and destination. When viewers see their own hesitations, desires, or resentments reflected in her characters, watching the drama transcends mere entertainment. It becomes an emotional projection. This is why Zhai Yiying's continued dominance on screen is not a random result of sheer popularity, but rather the vote of choice cast by viewers through clicks and discussions. The short drama market is expanding, and she has emerged as the most fitting answer for this era. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.